with potentially some playoff implications. Psychoswarm currently sitting at 8th in the playoff standings. So barely clinging to playoff eligibility. They're only 1 point above Clouded Minds, who sits a game behind them. Massive Whiff, meanwhile, 3rd in the playoff standings, according to the current scoreboard, sitting at 13 points, 4 wins, 1 draw, 1 loss. So definitely an uphill battle for Psychoswarm here, but they're going to need to get a win. We'll see if they can get it as we jump into the series now. Garrosh going to be the first ban here. Interesting ban. Not the best map for him. Could be that they're going to first pick Diablo and they just want to lock down the best tank. Phoenix going to get banned out on the side of Psychoswarm. Nope, Sonya pick. Interesting. So moving into the Sonya, getting the Shrine clear in the solo lane. Stukov Gul'dan here. Now, I have to wonder, was that Gul'dan picked just because of the skin? Because if it was, that was a good choice. Stukov very, very strong on the map. And this is Gul'dan's best map at the moment. The one he shows up the most in. Gonna be largely okay. That said, now I would expect Diablo to be grabbed here by Massive Whiff, and that could force onto a less stable tank on the side of Psychoswarm, something less bulky that won't be able to protect Gul'dan as well, unless they want to go into something like Joanna. But if you go into something like ETC, he just gets burned down a little bit too quick in this meta. I'd say Hanzo Diablo here, unless you really want that Malfurion, and then Malfurion Diablo. Malfurion ETC. So Diablo is still up for now. I'm expecting it to be banned. Maybe it won't be. Malfurion was picked up, so both teams have their support. Hanzo ban. So they don't want the Hanzo themselves. They could have taken it. Does that mean they want something like a Junkrat just to be disruptive to the ETC and the Sonya? Could be. Junkrat isn't... Junkrat is better into Stukov than he is into Malfurion. And I would say that it's still a good ban if you don't want it. I'm just surprised they don't want it. Is it a Diablo ban? Is it a Joanna ban? Joanna ban actually makes sense right now. It's going to be the Diablo ban, though. But I fully expect the Joanna to get grabbed. You don't have to grab it now if you really want to prioritize a solo laner and a damage. Maybe something like a Blaze. Blaze good on the map. Bunker can be used to finish off some minions. Save Gul'dan, save Stukov. You could go into Malthael, great on the camps. I don't really want to see a Leoric, but I could see it and not hate it. Joanna Malthael. So Sonya wins pre-level 4. Post-level 4, it's about a skill matchup. Post-7, Sonya starts to win again if she can land that Ancient Spear. No comment, dropping the puns in chat. But, with the Joanna Malthael, things that work against Malthael are even more CC. You could go into, I mean, if you want to be aggressive, something like a Kel'Thas here. But you could also go Kerrigan, actually. And Kerrigan, I've seen it picked up on this map in a very similar situation and work exceedingly well. And there it is. Kerrigan Kel'Thas. I am the best caster in the world, guys. You saw it here first. Not to toot my own horn, but toot toot. I nailed that one right between the uprights. Kerrigan Kel'Thas. Now you need something to respond to the dive. You may even need to go into something like a Blaze here. Normally, Malthael, you'd go into something like a Triple Assassin. I don't know if you can afford that now. I really don't. I mean, you might even need to go something crazy like an Abathur here. Just to limit kill targets. If Sonya had 2 stale baguettes, I would forfeit. Bliss, please. We need mime Sonya. French mime Sonya with stale baguettes. Alright, so you don't want more melee. Is it Zarya? I mean, that's a weird ass pick, but it's gonna be Greymane, so they're gonna stick with the triple assassin, but man, I do not want to be Stukov or Gul'dan in this situation. It's gonna be really hard. But there we go. You're welcome, Professor Bobo. By the way, I'm still casting. Anyway, yeah, no, I'm looking forward to this matchup. This is a great draft here by Massive Whiff, I think. I think this was a really good draft. I was thought about like the Kel'Thas for the shrine control. Because the thing about this map is you can living bomb the skeletal minions, and then they erupt onto heroes. So you don't even have to rely on the team not spreading. You just have to them like not focusing enough on the skeletal minions they're killing. And when it dies, it blows up and spreads. Then you have the Kerrigan to dive into the back onto that Gul'dan Stukov. And it's 2 very low mobility heroes. This is a really good draft. And boy, Kerrigan is potentially going to get a ton of value. Now, this draft does rely on getting pickoffs. You know, long sustained fights, that absolutely favors Psychoswarm. But we'll see where it goes here. Jumping into this set. Looking forward to it. Here we go. On the left, it's going to be the Swarm that is most Psycho. Going to be Cheese Sticks on Gul'dan. Going to be Cujo on Greymane. Cars and Guitars. Going to be on... What is that? No, that's Joanna. Sorry. Magic Walrus is on Malthael. No comment. Going to be on Stukov. He told me to call him that once. I'm going to keep doing it. Kinda. Going to be on Sonya. We're going to have Zane KT on KT. That worked out well. K-Shizzle going to be on Kerrigan. Ruben Ripper going to be on Malfurion. And Zanzibar going to be on ETC. So here we go. As we move toward Destiny, let's take a look at the talents. E-build out of Gul'dan. You guys know my opinion by this point if you've watched me stream before. Short version, I don't like it. Longer version, I really don't like it in this situation. You have Greymane to get the finishes. You want the sustained damage. Still though, stacking it quick, already up to 7. But there's a Kerrigan stun on the Cujo, and that is going to be all she wrote. Kerrigan diving in again. There's the first kill, and that's exactly what you want to have happen if you are on the side of Massive Whiff, as they did not whiff their combos there. Now we see who's pushing up here. Greymane actually going with the cocktail build here. Interesting. Malfurion with the On a Pale Horse. Good choice on this map. Currently trading back and forth, both going with block to do with the Greymane. Sonya and Kerrigan. ETC didn't go block party though. Still went the Prog Rock just to help out the Malfurion healing. And you know, they're going to be deathballing a lot, so it's going to play into their favor. Magic Walrus doing well in the kinda there. Now Magic Walrus can just E the minion wave and use that to move on to Sonya. Sonya trying to trade out here. There's the Ancient Spirit of Magic Walrus starting to trade pauses. Magic Walrus being elusive, but actually may have overstayed the welcome there. Meanwhile, in the meantime, Greymane actually got killed here in the bottom. And that's going to be a siege camp going over to Massive Whiff. Massive Whiff off to a strong start. Level 4s here. Already, ETC holding the mid lane. The Khazra camps poking back and forth into each other's waves. Soon on to one another. Taking a look. Level 4 is coming in for both teams. See if we see anything unusual. We don't see the tree ant, but again, I'm okay with that. Actually, in this case, you're not really going to block any skill shots with tree ant, so it makes sense. You do see the cleave on Kerrigan for the shrine clear. ETZ going with the face melt. Now, we did see flame or convection out of Kel'Thas, and then mana tap. So, trying to be able to do a lot of damage with those flame strikes, but that does make him a target. Greymane will be looking to get onto KT here. ETC side soak in the lane. Kerrigan rotating up, potentially looking for the dive. Onto Cheese Stick, gets the combo. There's the condemn though. Gonna force the disengage silence as well. Good poke damage from the cocktail. Joanna is going with that conviction, so the added movement speed. It will allow her to get back to peel Kerrigan off the back line. Pretty quick, so I like that choice. Kerrigan already starting to work the shrines, currently red with a big lead, and they with the Sonya Kerrigan KT, if they lose a shrine, it's just because they lose a team fight. I mean, if they don't lose a team fight and this is just a straight race, red should win it 100 times. There we go, big power slide. Kerrigan not able to dive onto Cheese Sticks in the back. There's a combo though, lands onto Greymane. Greymane rooted. Kujo now having to get away. Red still with a lead, but only about 8. And now Blue's closed the gap to about 5. Here comes the engage. Gets a double combo with the power slide follow-up into the face melt. That's going to be Gul'dan going down and Greymane going down. Great engage there by K-Shizzle. And now Magic Walrus starting to feel like maybe I'm in the wrong place. Does a neat little juke to get out. The question is, can he fully get away? And the answer is no, he cannot. Massive Whiff taking a huge lead in this game. 5 kills to 0. Gonna get this first shrine. And it's gonna be the Arcane Punisher. Let's see how they split this up. Sonya looking like she's gonna go straight top. They're gonna look for more kills here. I think with the Kerrigan, you want to continue to snowball this early lead. Gate is up. Punisher pulled way back, so the gate is actually not attacking the Punisher, but it's just so that way Kerrigan can't jump on a wall. They're actually pulling all the way back to keep wall, but now Punisher turning back towards the fort. This is Arcane. John Cena jumps in onto Stukov Joanna. No combat trying to get those healings out, but, you know, they managed to pull the Punisher back, but they still lose the entire front wall. A decent amount of health onto the fort. And now they're down a level. Meanwhile, Massive Whiff just continuing to clear the lanes, working their way towards level 10. Kinda chasing onto Magic Walrus there. Has the Poison Spear and is gonna land it. Magic Walrus is dead. And there it is. Once Poison Spear hits, kinda, if he lands it, he's gonna win that trade, and win that trade he did. Greymane going with the cocktail build here. Now, it can actually work on this map because there's a lot of things to hit with the cocktail. A little bit abnormal, given kind of the current builds we've been seeing popularized, but not completely abnormal. Malfurion did not go with Nature's Cure, rather going with the added duration. And that one does surprise me. I would much more have expected Nature's Cure with the Bless Shield, with the Horrify, with potentially the Root from Stukov. But Ruben Ripper just trying to keep this sustained healing high. Here comes Kerrigan moving onto the back. Combo onto Stukov. Here comes the Maelstrom. ETC not going to be there, though. Kerrigan not going to be able to finish the kill. That is a big ultimate blown. Going to be down for another 80 seconds. And that should take us into the start of the Shrine phase. Still rotating. ETC staying mid for the soak, potentially. Possibly rotation coming up to Sonya, but Sonya already starting to back off. Indeed does get away. Sonya going to start working on the Bruiser's top right. Is there potentially an invade? Cheese Sticks is very much on the wrong side of the map. ETC spotting Cheese Sticks out. Looks like Cheese Sticks going to move in, but now Magic Walrus and a little bit of a sticky wicket. There's, ooh, the face melt actually knocking out, but there's a perfect route there by Magic Walrus to allow the combo to land. Convection, by the way, is done. So Kael'thas can die now. And Massive Whiff taking a huge lead in this game. We do see, as I mentioned before, the Maelstrom. We also have the Mosh, the Wrath, the Twilight, and the Phoenix. So a lot of space control here. We're going to see the top shrine. Greymane still clearing out the bottom. Level 10s are here. It's the Blessed Shield. It's the Flailing Swipe. It is Last Rites. Go for the Throat and Horrify. Kerrigan positioned very aggressively. Gravity Lapse. Iron Skin down. Kerrigan looking for the engage, not wanting to dive onto the tower. They're going to force this engage by starting to shrine. Greymane rotating up. He's going to be a little bit late. This is a Mortar Punisher. Top gate is down, so it will get a lot of value for red. There's a NA zoning Mosh. Going to get interrupted there. But here's a huge combo onto the backside, and Gul'dan is going to go down. Greymane going to be able to follow, and Joanna going to fall as well. Kerrigan combo just set up so many kills. That was actually, I called that an NA zoning Mosh. That wasn't actually meant to be funny. It was actually a zoning Mosh. It prevented the engage immediately. It forced everyone into this choke point. You know, again, the space control. Then in came the Kerrigan Maelstrom. And Kerrigan, not done yet, diving under the tower with the minions here. Misses the combo, though. We're going to be able to get away. Sonya clearing up the top. ETC already heading down to the bottom. And this is going to be a Mortar Punisher for red. Looks like we're going to see an invade onto the siege camp. Going to try to double up their forts here. Malthael clearing up the mid at the moment. Only 2 top with this. But they could combo whoever gets jumped on. It is Cars and Guitars. Ravage in, but doesn't blow the full combo. Here comes ETC on the flank. Potentially looking for a power slide. No comment. A little bit separated. There's the combo. Does hit. Here's the power slide follow-up. And that is going to be Stukov going down. And now Kujo going to be the next target. He falls as well. Horrify used. But doesn't save Greymane. And Massive Whiff taking a massive lead now. Up 2 levels. Up, I was about to say 13 kills, but make it 14. Once again, the dive. K-Schissel playing very aggressively. Let's just take a look at the kill count. Where is the kill count? Oh, you can't see kills. Rip. Kills 6 already for Kerrigan. And that's just her kills. That's not counting kills she contributed to. So 14 kills to 0. Full disengage. ETC power sliding in to the siege camp here. Gonna pick it up. Gonna continue to bully. 2 forts down on the side of Psychoswarm. Massive Whiff. Really in control of this game. Level 16, so they have the double talent tier advantage for a very brief window. Corruption's done. There's that, but still 16s are here. A big power spike. Now ETC going with the Encore for the extra zoning control. There's a route trying to cut off Cars and Guitars. Kerrigan diving into the back onto Kujo. There's a 2-man Mosh. Kujo still being the focus. Kujo's actually going to go down. The Twilight Dream onto the backside of Mosh. Going to go onto Gul'dan. Cars and Guitars going to be the next to fall. And down he goes. And that is 3 kills. Just 5-man pushing bot lane. You find 3 kills. Massive Whiff with a dominant lead in this game. Moving in onto the gate. Doing some good damage here. Is the gate going down? Yep, there it is. Gonna try to also take the fountain. Yep, it's gonna go down. Although Zane may have stuck around a bit too long. Nope, he's gonna be fine. But Massive Whiff just playing on the enemy side of the map now. Sonya gonna steal the top bruiser camp. So that's just gonna be even more time spent. Not really getting out, not really getting soaked. 4-level advantage. Game's getting ugly. Game is absolutely getting ugly. Siege camp taken again. Sonya now taking bruisers on their side of the map. And with the keep wall already gone bottom, this Punisher, if it goes red, and it almost certainly will, is going to be pretty deadly. But they did catch red a little bit out here, although no one really moving aggressively with that route. And it is 5v4. Dismount there onto KT. Here comes the focus. Corruption coming in. Now, K-Shizzle trying to move in onto no comment. Gonna back up. Combo onto Kujo. There's the root follow. Self-cleanse from Magic Walrus. Red gonna back off. Still potentially setting up for a gank. Sonya working the camp. This is the Frozen Punisher. Kind of the weakest teamfight Punisher, really. Just in terms of damage output. Does do a lot of zoning with the root, though. But they're actually going to move up here and start pressuring the keep wall as Kerrigan cleaning up the minions. They're just going to start chunking it a bit. 39-40. There it is. Joanna once again trying to engage. Doesn't manage to dismount anyone that time. Zane kind of stepping back in a little bit. Needs to be careful. Kerrigan looking for the flank onto the back line. Joanna doing a good job staying between Kerrigan and the rest of the team. K-Shizzle has definitely been on point with this Kerrigan today. There's the leap onto Joanna. Unstoppable, or onto Malfail, excuse me. Unstoppable was used to get away. There's a power slide on the Gul'dan. No real follow-up. Keep looking like the focus target. K-Shizzle still mounted up. Could look for the engage on to Cheese Sticks there. Kind of flanking around, keeping an eye on it. Punisher does get baited towards the core. Now it's moving on to the core. Kerrigan combo looked like a miss there, but they are chasing the kill. Flailing Swipe might be enough to get Stukov back into the base. Yes, it is, but now Kujo on the wrong side of the team, trying to retreat to his own keep. Gonna be able to get away. Malfail goes down in the meantime. Here comes the Kerrigan combo, gonna kill Gul'dan, and that should be enough to secure the game. Twilight Dream gonna kill Joanna. Kujo, the last remaining attack defender, but not going to be enough. ETC dropping the mosh. Kujo diving in, trying to get some trade. Goes down to the Kerrigan combo. And that is going to be GG. Massive Whiff. Absolutely dominant in game number 1 over Psychoswarm. We'll be right back here on the Nexus Gaming Series for game number 2 on Volskaya Foundry. Welcome back, everyone, to the Nexus Gaming Series. DB Smiley here, once again, bringing you Psychoswarm versus Massive Whiff. Game number 2 here on Volskaya Foundry. Hope everyone enjoyed that first game. Massive Whiff certainly did, as well as their fans. They dominated game number 1 off the back of that Kerrigan play. And now, I mean, you got to recoup if you're Psychoswarm. You just got completely decimated in that game. Never really stood a chance. Got 4 leveled. Just a feels bad, man. So now, how do you react? That's the question. Gonna ban out the Kerrigan. That's how you react. Not wanting to deal with that. Now, I think that might be a bit overreactionary because there's so many top tier of heroes you're potentially giving away, like Maiev, that fill similar roles. Or the Garrosh, although Garrosh did get banned out here by Massive Whiff. But if you don't pick up Maiev here, you're kind of falling into the same problem. They don't pick up Maiev. They're going into Phoenix. I expect to see Maiev Diablo here. Maybe Maiev Stukov. Probably Maiev Malfurion before Maiev Stukov. But you could also see Maiev Stukov. Actually, both are really good pairs. Could also see Diablo, but I expect either Maiev or Diablo and a support. Could see Diablo Maiev. No, gonna go with the Sonya again. High priority onto this Sonya. Trying to make sure they have the strong solo lane. And there is the Stukov, but Maiev is now still up. Malfurion gonna get picked up here. Stitches. So, trying to... I can see the idea because Stitches has the slow with the Putrid Bile. But... I don't like going into Stitches this early. I don't have a problem with Stitches in general. But... there's so many higher priority picks that were up there that I think you could have gotten more value saving the Stitches for later. And sticking with meta now, because looking at it, you don't have Diablo. You don't have, potentially, Joanna. Unlikely to have Joanna. You could have it. Stitches could solo lane. But, like, you don't have Maiev. You don't have Junkrat. A lot of heroes that have a higher priority, they're more likely to get picked or banned out in the next 4 picks. Speaking of Hanzo, surprised we're seeing that ban out of Massive Whiff. Just because I think Hanzo could have fit their comp pretty well. Could suggest that they want to go something like the Maiev here, and they don't want to have someone who can escape easily. Maiev is up. Diablo's up. Probably got to be one of those 2 banned out here. Potentially ban out Junkrat as well, if you're worried about it. Junkrat's decent on this map because of his zoning ability. What's it going to be? Go ahead. Make my day, Psychoswarm. Gonna be ETC banned out. I don't like that at all. I guess the ETC it certainly appears to be a comfort, but I think if you already have, if you really want to deal with ETC, you could just get something like Li Ming on the backside of this draft. Deals with him pretty well. Let's see. It's gonna be Blaze, double warrior. Could we be seeing a triple warrior here? Chromie. So do they go Blaze tank? Or do they go 1-1-3 and go triple warrior? Huh. I think Tychus would be a decent pick now, though would have trouble with the Chromie. Could see a Malthael, and you could take the Spell Armor talent. Leeming Tychus. So, solo frontline Stitches with 3 range damage dealers into Sonya Blaze. I mean, if they land the hook route, someone should die. But they don't have the best follow-up on hook route. They have very good. I guess they'd probably have... I mean, they have Li Ming. It's enough. There's Genji. So it is going to be the Blaze tank with a Sonya solo lane. Genji there. Guess they're just going to try to, once again, just death ball into the back line. With as much range damage as there is, Genji can do alright. Needs to be careful, though. Because Phoenix could just auto-attack Genji away once the Protect's down. We'll see how it goes here as Psychoswarm takes on Massive Whiff. Here in game number 2. Well, Massive Whiff definitely got to be the favorite heading into this game. This draft was weird for both teams, though. Not to say bad, just... I don't get the picks and the orders they were made in by either team. Not entirely. I don't get why Diablo wasn't in the draft. I don't get why Maiev wasn't in the draft. We'll see. Here we go. Game number 2. Going to be Psychoswarm on the left. It's going to be Magic Walrus on Tychus Kujo. On the Phoenix, G6 going to be on Li Ming. Cars and Guitars going to be on Stitches, and No Comet going to be on Malfurion. And over on the right, going to be kind of once again on Sonya. Zane KT going to be on the Genji. Zanzibar going to be on the Chromie. K Shizzle going to be on the Blaze, and Ruben Ripper on the Stukov. So Zanzibar was the tank last game. Now moving into Chromie. All right. Level 1 talents. Probably the only interesting one is the Agile Dismount. This will potentially be more harassing on the back line. And Stitches, going with the regen build, but again, makes sense because of the solo tank role. Zane KT getting hooked into the backside. But otherwise, yeah, I mean, nothing too surprising as far as talents. Rotation getting started. Sonya already in the bot. Gonna clear up this minion wave quick. Now backing off. It's gonna be Tychus against Sonya in the bot. But already we're seeing a slight lead here for Massive Whiff in the wave clear department. Zane looking potentially to jump in. Here he goes. Moving in onto No Comment. Getting a ton of damage out. Don't think they can get the kill. They can certainly make Malfurion have to heal himself for a bit. Rotation coming top on the Phoenix. Gonna clear up the wave quick. Move back towards mid, I imagine. Good position on this time trap. Genji thinking of flanking down on the Tychus. Magic Walrus gonna back up. Play this one safe. Hook there on the Zane KT, but he dodges it with ease. Blaze pushing it into Kujo, forcing Kujo to back up low shields, but no real damage yet, so should be fine. But already Sonya's starting the fortification camp, getting the turret. Excuse me. But otherwise, just content to rotate here. Level 4 is going to come in soon. Actually, Furious Blow. How did I not catch that? Sonya taking Furious Blow at this level 1. Every 4 size of the class does 15% more damage to the primary target and costs no fury. So, single target damage potential. Just a weird talent. I remember reading it, my first thought was, that talent's horrible. And I haven't actually ever seen it, so maybe I'm completely wrong. Maybe it's OP. Find out. Genji actually pushing in onto Tychus here. Now protecting a bit, but gonna have to back off. Crowy? Just kinda taking some pot shots here in the dark. Hasn't hit anything yet. Does have that bronze talents though. Stukov going vigorous reuptake here. That is a surprise. Gonna make sure they have the burst damage, I guess, to save someone. That can often be paired with Fetid Touch and Targeted Excision, but I don't expect that to be the case here. Sony actually getting hooked into the wall. Root comes out just a little bit late though, and just a little bit of a miscommunication. You know, if they get the kill onto Sonya there, it's absolutely huge. They blew a lot of resources and didn't get it, so now they have to kind of give up 50% channel. They do get the hook there onto Blaze. Once again, the root just late. The roots from No Comment have just not been on time. Kind of unfortunate here. Red's still on the point. Gonna back up and tap as a group. Gonna let it turn blue for a second. Root there from Malfurion, just zoning out the space. Good damage onto the Chromie there. Chromie just firing some pot shots in. Here comes K-Sigil stepping up. Genji moving into the back onto K-Sigil. Sonya onto the back. Looks like Magic Walrus should go down here. Magic Walrus still alive, but down he goes. But a good amount of turnaround damage there from the AoE. Missed hook onto Ruben Ripper. Here comes the charge. Hits on the Li Ming. Down she goes. And it just seems like when Massive Whiff goes for a target, like, it's the stun, then it's the Genji, then it's the spear, and it's bang, bang, bang. And, like, when the hook lands, you get the hook, and then, like, a bit later, you get the root. Like, Malfurion was out of range, didn't communicate it, and still rooted the same place anyway. Because of that, they haven't actually executed that combo once yet that I've seen. Protector getting the cannon there. Moving up towards top wall, wanting to get this well. Very important to get. Huge advantage. Laser onto the gate, walking the minions up. Finds the well. Sonya clearing up the camp. Or clearing up the turret, excuse me. Now Cujo going in for a bit of a weird flank here. Laser coming in, good chunk damage. Sonya with the spear onto Cars and Guitars. Keep in mind, Chromie is actually being the garbage man in this situation. It's a bit interesting. But they find the kill onto Tychus with the Punisher, or with the Protector. Protector does get dropped. Chromie coming in for the flank. Swing and a miss. Hook there onto Zane KT. That is actually a Genji. Is Genji going to go for it? He does, but going to have to back off. Luckily, no one was there for blue. Sonya already grabbing Fort Camp. Back to the wave clear. Already a big lead. I think the reason for the orb on Li Ming is just to try to counter Chromie's range. But there's a temporal loop onto No Comment and get the kill. Temporal loop's an interesting pick there over the Slowing Sands. Slowing Sands could be valuable, especially with the silence from Stukov. It's a very good combo, but get in temporal loop to take advantage of the lack of cleanse on the side of Psychoswarm. Fort being picked up by blue, fortification camp. Level 10s though, massive shove. It is the bunker, it's Wrath, it's Dragon Blade. Dragon Blade wasn't actually used there, but it still got the kill onto Tychus. And the turret was picked up by Cars and Guitars nonetheless. Hook, blind hook over the wall, doesn't find anything. Blaze pushing up into the top against Li Ming. Now gonna start backing up, got the call that rotation's coming in. Blaze cleaning this up now. There's a charge. Silence doesn't collect anyone. No comment with a hook onto the minion. No comment. Cards with hook on the minion. Here comes the Dragon Blade. Trying to make some kills happen. Now moving into the bunker to get the armor. Backing up. Has to protect. Using the cover the minions are providing. Trying to move in onto Cards Guitars. But doesn't get the kill, but Chromie does. Chromie getting the finish there. And starting to look familiar here. Massive Whiff. Taking a big lead in the early game. Starting to pressure in a lot. 6 kills to 0. Getting the first structure. And it's going to be a top beacon. And this definitely favors red. They have a well. And they have the lane pushed in. So they have vision. Focus here onto Kaina. Grenade, just a little bit of a miss. Is Salvo going to secure the kill? It does. They managed to find the kill there with the Salvo. Now Genji moving in onto Magic Walrus. Here comes the turnaround damage. Protected, by the way. Magic Walrus taking a lot of chunk from it. Now ZenKT in a bit of trouble. Gonna have to blow the bio kill switch there to heal up ZenKT. 38 stacks on Vigorous Reuptake. Now we do see, should have mentioned a Shuriken build out of the Genji rather than the Swift Strike build that we typically see. Potentially trying to take advantage of the big body of Stitches and Phoenix. Phoenix just has a huge hitbox, and so with that level 13 that we're seeing, the Shingen, you can absolutely land that and just delete Phoenix here. But top point currently blue. Hook there onto Stukov. No comment, eating some Chromie poke. Zane diving in. Protected, by the way. Turn around with the orb, having a Swift Strike out. Massive shove, swing and a miss into the wall. But here comes the dive on the no comment. Twilight Dream trying to get the disengage, but it's not enough. Just that auto attack damage. Still securing the kill. Dragon Blade has come out, but now running through the Putrid Bowels. ZenKT need to be a bit careful here. Hook, swing and a miss, but Swift Strike over the wall. There's protected. Now here comes Salvo. That might be enough to secure a kill onto ZenKT. It is. Moving away from the bunker, not able to get into it. Now Sonya driving into the back line. That's the first, or no, they got the kill earlier on Sonya, but that's the first team fight kill that we've seen out of Psychoswarm this match. But oh my goodness, Chromie hits 3 people with the Dragon's Breath, and that pretty much ends this fight right there and there. Sonya gonna hold the point, get the channel, get the protector. Now they're moving Stukov up into it. And they could look for keep here with this protector. Genji just now coming back up. There's already 5 here for blue. They don't have 13s yet. Are they still going to try to take this fight? Blaze with the charge, lighting everything on fire. Now, Li Ming coming in with a very aggressive flank there onto Blaze. Wave of Force to try to buy some space. K-Shizzle still holding the point, 97%. There's the overtime. Move in onto Phoenix. Cujo just absolutely goes down. Putrid Bowel, not enough to save. Ruben with Ripper with the short-range massive shove just to buy some space out of the Putrid Bowel. Now kind of trying to cut off Cheese Sticks on the retreat. Trying to blink over, but doesn't get there. There's the silence. Stitches goes down. And there it is again. Massive Whiff just taking a big advantage in this series. Looks like they're going to move for this mid-fort. Look to grab 16s. Might just be going straight bottom, actually. Yeah, they're going to go bottom, and same idea. Take the wall, take the well. Get advantage in the lane. Let their camp push in. Wall's already actually gone, so just going to wait for the minion waves to push up. Blind Poke's coming in, just looking for something. Minions cleared up. Time's being dropped by Stukov just to buy space. Stitch is going to look for the hook flank onto Stukov. Little 16s are here. That is the fort going down. Now moving on to keep wall here on bottom. Trying to set up a win condition for the next Punisher phase. A very deliberate movement here on the side of Massive Whiff. as they're really setting themselves up to get a win condition off this third Punisher. Stitch is going to try to hook someone back. Protector broken out. Sonya, by the way, pushing mid fort at all this time, so getting even more XP. Level 17 now. Going to be on the horizon. Kind of may have overstayed the welcome, though. Here comes Overkill, now moving in over the wall. Huge damage from that Shuriken. Dragon Blade. Twilight Dream gets off. Big heal from Stukov to save KT. Here comes the Temporal Loop. Gonna get a kill onto Phoenix. Now pushing up mid-keep wall. Li Ming is here to defend. Actually looks like they're gonna steal the Siege Giants. Not really giants, the Siege Reapers, I guess. Wave gonna get cleared up. They're gonna move potentially support camp. Yeah. A massive whiff, just running away with this one. It's gonna take quite the comeback for Psychoswarm to get back into this game. They're gonna have to win the next Protector to do it, as they're kind of running out of time here. But they're not going to have 16s at this rate. Now, kind of, though, getting focused. If kind of goes down, nope, there's the Stukov heal. With that vigorous reuptake, he has finished the quest. Ancient Spear onto Cheese Stick. Zane KT trying to go for the kill. Does find it. Doesn't immediately have the reset, though. Need to back up. It was Draken Laser rather than Commandeer Odin. That is old school out of Tychus. Trying to get some degree of zoning for all this dive. You'd be careful with it, though. If you get it onto Genji, Protected, by the way, is going to reflect a lot of damage. Looking at the map, though, we can see that red has all the lanes pushed in. We don't have the warning yet, so we may actually see 16 from blue in time. At this point, Stitches may have to go into the slow on Slam just to try to make sure they get maximum value off of that salvo. Because that's really where a lot of their game is kind of living and die by. Love the triple time traps in middle. Just an annoyance factor. There's one. Top lane going to be pushed in before the rotation down towards bottom. Make sure the lane is pushing towards blue. Force them to react. Are moving in with the Whirlwind? Gonna clear this up.
Access terminal online. Secure it to activate the
Kinda Ancient Spear out with the Wrath of the Berserker already flown. A little bit of a misplay there, I think. Because now you're not actually engaging. Wrath of the Berserker is a short cooldown, so they may give for a bit. It looks like they may actually go up and push mid. We do see Stitches going with the fishing hook, so the extra range there. They're really committing to this isolation. But 20 is now picked up, on the side of Massive Whiff. They are running away with it. Sonya and Genji not yet picking a 20. Focus here on the Stukov. Putrid Bow going to be used to try to secure the getaway. Now Kucho with the salvo, not going to be able to get anything because he died. He died. Dragon Laser. That's a complete waste. No value at all. Malfurion is alone here on the bottom. So he took a fight, 16 to 20, without a heal. And Malfurion, I don't know if he was just not paying attention, but he did. So things going from bad to worse here for Psychoswarm. Indeedly doodly. It could be better. Looking at the level 20s, we do see the Ignore Pain. We do see the Dragon Becomes Me. Hook there onto Sonya. Ancient Spear away. Blaze is not here into this fight. but they do have 20s, so if they see the pick opportunity, they could take it, especially when there's no healer. Any poke damage they do is going to potentially enable that because of the lack of the Malfurion. Cheese Stick's going with the Mirror Ball, trying to just get some degree of a blow-up. Ditch, looking for the hook, swing and a miss. Don't know if he's aware Kaina's right there. Probably not. Here comes Kaina onto Kujo. Kujo's done. Once again, just so quick a kill onto Phoenix. Temporal Loop now onto Magic Walrus. Putrid Bile not going to save him.
Blue team has taken control of our protection.
JK, Putrid Bile, never mind. JK the JK. Putrid Bile did not save him. Ooh! Genji had 27 HP when he got into that protector. So that was a little close. Now moving up onto the keep. Trying to get the kill on the cars and guitars to potentially enable a victory here. But now having to back up. Stitch just a very bulky target with all that passive regen. Almost as finished hungry for more. And once he has that added movement speed, it's going to be hard to come. Ooh, swing and a miss onto the Chromie. Sonya moving onto the core. Sonya's really the big damage here. More so than anyone else. She will have Wrath up in 3. Now Furion goes down, but so does Stukov. No more support. Are they going to stick around to try to finish this? Here comes Wrath with Berserker. They're going to try. Li Ming trying to get the kill onto Kaina. Kaina has the core down to 40. Protector has enough health, has enough time. Kaina will drop here, potentially? No. Kaina does drop, but the right click onto the core is going to be enough. And that's going to be it. Massive Whiff taking the series. 2-0 victory. Short, sweet, and to the point. Well, unfortunately, I have to get to work at 6 a.m. tomorrow, Eastern Time, and it's 10:30 Eastern Time. So with apologies to Massive Whiff, there won't be a post-game interview for this game either. Apologies for that. But thanks for watching, everyone. Thanks for watching the Nexus Gaming Series. Hope to see you next time. Check it out, nexusgamingseries.com. If you're watching this, wondering how do I get into this league, you can't for Season 4. Obviously, we're actually pretty deep into Season 4 now. But you can for Season 5. Already some teams starting to form, so check it out, nexusgamingseries.com. Follow me here at twitch.tv/dbsmiley, or follow me on Twitter at twitter.com/deathbysmiley, where I tweet about HCC stuff and meme and troll. So see everyone then. Thanks for watching. Cheers.